my soul. Sweep over my soul. Though the road in life gets rough, just sweep over my soul. Blessed love, this is Lucian as a messenger, and you're watching Caribbean Focus. Stay focused. God bless.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to Caribbean Focus TV. Now, this is part 2 of our Sickle Cell Awareness Month episode. If you didn't catch part 1, you missed that we participated in the mile-long sickle cell walk here in Georgia, and we were able to sit down and talk to some members of the Sickle Cell Association of Georgia. And we had a couple of different things in there just so that you understood the impact of sickle cell disease and what it has on individuals and their families. Now, sickle cell disease, as I said in the last episode, was formalized in August of 1983. It was signed in by President Ronald Reagan. So every single September is Sickle Cell Awareness Month. Now, if you did miss part 1 of the Sickle Cell Awareness episode, you can go on to www.caribbeanfocus.tv. www.caribbeanfocus.tv. Yeah, that's right. Or you can go on to our YouTube, subscribe to the YouTube channel, because every time we upload a video, guess what? You get a notification. So go on to Facebook, like us there. We're on Twitter and Instagram, Caribbean Focus TV. So we are getting ready to get back into filling your brains with knowledge of sickle cell disease. Make sure don't change that channel. Stay tuned and stay focused.
Caribbean Focus TV. Yeah. Stay focused. Yeah.
Hello and welcome back to our second part of Sickle Cell Awareness Month informative episode. Now, I want to give you some statistics in case you missed the last episode, some statistics and information about sickle cell disease. The sickle cell disease was a human adaptation. We developed sickle cell disease as humans to combat malaria. So you have a lot of people who are in regions with high incidence of malaria that also have sickle cell disease. So sickle cell disease really is not just a Black or West Indian type of disease. It really affects everyone worldwide. There's no exact number known as to how many people are living with sickle cell disease. It is the most common genetic disorder in the whole entire world. Now, it is an inherited blood disorder, which means you get it from your parents. The red blood cells, when there is a sickle cell crisis, the red blood cells, rather than being circular, they form into a sickle type shape. And what causes the crisis is when your blood cells are in the sickle shape, they cannot go through your blood vessels and they get jammed, and it ends up causing a pileup of blood cells, which ends up causing excruciating pain. Now, there are many different types of sickle cell. There's not just one type of sickle cell. You can have sickle cell anemia, sickle cell C disease, sickle cell beta, thalassemia, and more. The severity of the disease, it varies from person to person. You have some people who they never find out about themselves having sickle cell until they're 9 or 30 or 40. And then you have some people who from infancy, their parents know their child has sickle cell. Now, sickle cell trait, sometimes you hear people saying, I have the trait. Sickle cell trait is when you do not have full sickle cell disease, but you do carry the gene that can cause sickle cell disease. Because what happens is if your mom has sickle cell trait and your dad has sickle cell trait, when they make you, there's a high possibility you can end up with sickle cell disease. Now, people who carry the trait, a lot of times they don't know that they have the trait because they don't experience any type of complications and they never get tested to see if they have it, which you can do that at local sickle cell associations in your area. Now, some people with sickle cell trait do have complications, but a lot of them, most of them don't. There can be a lot of different symptoms related to sickle cell disease, from moderate to severe pain, stroke, pneumonia, heart failure, vision loss, kidney failure, or even a brain aneurysm, which can be deadly. Now, the CDC, which is in Washington, D.C., the Center for Disease Control, estimates that 1 in 200 Black or African American births has an individual that has sickle cell disease. Sickle cell disease is found in 1 in 36,000 Hispanic American births, and sickle cell trait is found in 1 in 12 Black people. 1 in 12 of us carry the sickle cell trait. So you have to learn about this disease and figure out if you have it, if your spouse has it, because if you don't want your child to get this and live their life just totally uncomfortable. Now, to learn more about sickle cell disease, please visit SC101.org. Miss Cassandra Trimnell is a sickle cell warrior herself and president of the organization. Sickle Cell 101 can also be found on social media, Twitter, and Instagram. That's where I got all of this information that I just relayed to you. So if you missed something, go to Sickle Cell SC101. It's a very, very informative website where you can find out more about sickle cell disease. We'll be back in a moment. We're going to take a break. Stay tuned.
Stay focused.
Welcome back to September Sickle Cell Awareness Month episode. Now, I want to talk to you guys. Do you see my lips? My lips are very red and very bold. Now, I participate in the Bold Lips for Sickle Cell hashtag movement that is happening on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. If you go on there, you'll see a lot of people. They're wearing really, funky, extravagant types of lipstick. You have guys who are getting kisses and they're posting their kisses, all for Bold Lips for Sickle Cell. So I wanted to tell you guys what Bold Lips for Sickle Cell is. If you go on Instagram, Bold Lips for Sickle Cell has over 24,000 photos underneath their hashtag. Now, Bold Lips for Sickle Cell is a non-profit organization as well as a junior member organization of the Sickle Cell Community Consortium under Dr. Lakia Bailey. The founders of Bold Lips for Sickle Cell are Shamanica Wiggins and Jewel Darbone. Now, they are both sickle cell warriors. Both of these girls have sickle cell, and they're taking their disease and they're trying to teach people and inform people about sickle cell disease and make them aware in a really fun way by doing this Bold Lips for Sickle Cell hashtag. Now, as I said, the mission is to raise awareness and educate people about sickle cell disease, as well as help to fight those that suffer from sickle cell with living bold and fulfilling lives. And they don't want them to be ashamed of the fact that they have sickle cell. They want people who have sickle cell to talk about it more so people can really get to understand what this disease is and how it can impact people. Now, Bold Lips for Sickle Cell was established August 14th, 2014, so they just had an anniversary. Congratulations to you girls. Now, what brought about this? What brought about the Bold Lips for Sickle Cell movement was the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. Everybody knew about that, and the sickle cell community felt, let's go ahead and do something. So they created the Bold Lips for Sickle Cell hashtag. So how do you participate? Take a picture, post it to Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, hashtag it. Bold Lips for Sickle Cell, all one hashtag. They also sell t-shirts, and they're raising money so that they can go on tour, go on a college tour, and inform people on college campuses about sickle cell. They are also planning to do a sickle cell cruise. These girls are doing some amazing things with their foundation. So go ahead, put on some lipstick, take a pose, and post it to Instagram, hashtag it Bold Lips for Sickle Cell, and hashtag it Caribbean Focus TV. So we know you found out about it here. We'll be back. Stay tuned and stay focused.
Yo, you ready? Yo, you ready?
It on.
Yo, it a work, it plug it.
Red light.
Yo, alright, it ready. Yo, hear me now, man. This is a cut from Copper Shot. I represent the Caribbean Focus TV. Keep focus. You hear? Cause if you don't keep focus, you're gonna get kicked out. You know, we go far out. Martin, talk to them.
Hi. Yo, right now it's all about Maxine, Copper Shot, Caribbean Focus TV. We there in Atlanta have a joy and have a fun and all of them things there. Right now, it just lawless. Wow.
All right, welcome back to Caribbean Focus TV. I hope that you guys are finding these last two episodes really informative. Now, as I told you before, we here at Caribbean Focus TV have had personal losses with people who had sickle cell disease. Our executive producer, Jacques Duplessis, is here to talk about his cousin's daughter, who also previously hosted on Caribbean Focus TV. Hello.
Hi, Miss Corey.
How are you?
I'm good. It's a pleasure to be here with you today and to talk especially about something very important, about sickle cell. Yes.
Why don't you tell the viewers about your cousin's daughter? What is her name?
Well, her name is Maxlove Alta.
Okay.
Millie, and she get that name from her mother. Basically, that was her first, the second child of my cousin, and she actually born with sickle cell. And she went to so much with that sickle cell. She was living with us while she was going in college here in Atlanta. I can tell you this. It's really my experience with that. That's really something that we really have to care about, take care and help those that really suffering with this disease. Yes.
So what were your experience with her, especially if she had like a sickle cell crisis? What did you guys go through as a family?
Well, as a family, when she has this kind of crisis, it's really tough because at that point she can't walk, she can't do anything. I have to actually pick her up myself or call the ambulance to come. And she will be in the hospital in bed, I'm telling you, taking all these really heavy painkillers and stuff like that. Oh, it's tough. It's a tough situation for those people.
And what are your favorite memories of her?
My favorite memories of her, she used to actually, work with us, work with me, with CFTV, Caribbean Focus TV. She used to host actually some segment for Caribbean Focus TV. In fact, we went to a trip in Savannah to cover the inauguration of the Haitian warriors, like Toussaint Louverture, these people and stuff like that. And she covers that event for us, did a real great job and stuff like that. And we truly miss her, and we wish she was still here with us. And she is really a beautiful girl and wonderful with a heart. I mean, it's really hard.
Yes, I understand. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for your time and for sharing your words with our viewers. We appreciate you. To anyone who's lost someone to sickle cell disease, we send out our deepest condolences to you. You guys, stay tuned and stay focused.
Maxlove Alta.
Hello again. We are still here at the Sickle Cell Foundation. Today is their mile-long walk for sickle cell, and we have been able to bump into the chairman of the board of the Sickle Cell Foundation of Georgia, Mr. Charles Johnson. How are you?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I am great. So tell me, what is your job as the chairman of the board?
Well, my job as chairman of the board is to work with a board of directors in setting policy for the organization, making sure, and the biggest policy work that we do is just setting a budget and helping to raise the resources that you need to do the important work that we do.
Okay. And the best way to assist you with raising resources for the foundation is?
Well, there are a lot of things you can do to help out. We have a major event in the spring that is a race walk that is sponsored in connection with South Fulton Running Partners. It's usually in April or May where folks can come out and participate. And then we have this event that we're having today, which is our basically walk a mile for sickle cell, both of which are fundraisers. This is a fundraiser, kind of community activity day as well as a fundraiser. The one in the spring is more of a competitive race walk event, but we also raise funds that way. So folks can help out that way. Folks can volunteer. Folks can contribute to the Sickle Cell Foundation of Georgia by writing a check and sending it to our address on Benjamin Mays Drive, or going to our website, sicklecellga.org.
Now tell us a little bit about the events today and how you feel when you look around and you see all these people that came out to walk for sickle cell.
Well, this is only the second year we've done that. In the past we have done just the race walk, which is a little intimidating for some folks, and this is more of a walk. It's not competitive. Nobody is checking your time or anything like that. It's basically a great fall weekend morning when people come out. The weather is wonderful, and people come out and they support the foundation with their registration fees and anything in addition they want to contribute. And this year is the second year we've done it, and we had 175 participants, which is a record for us.
Nice. Now why don't you introduce me to this gorgeous lady standing beside you?
Well, this is a very important person. This is not only our executive director, but this is the daughter of our founder. This organization has been in existence for over 40 years. It was founded by Dr. Luther King and Dr. Nelson McGhee, and this is Dr. Nelson McGhee's daughter, Deb McGhee-McCrary, who was our executive director.
Thank you. How are you? Great, thank you. And thanks for coming out. It's a great day.
Thank you for helping us come out. Now tell us, you have been with this foundation since a little girl. What is it like for you seeing where this foundation stands today?
Well, I'm very proud of where this organization is. It's been 40 years and we are still growing. We've got many of the staff that has been with us for all of those years, and we've got some new faces that are joining us. The work still continues. The mission is the same. So we are very, very proud of it and love where we are.
So what do you think your dad is saying right now?
Oh, I think he's just jumping for joy. He's very happy to see the crowd that's come out today. And my mother is here. She continues to join us.
Nice. Still a family business. So what are we going to do with the Sickle Cell Foundation in the future? Who would like to take that on?
Well, I'll start. I think we're going to continue the mission and the work that we've always done. We're involved with the newborn screening program. Sickle cell is still on the rise, so our mission is still the same. We're involved in testing and education and counseling. We work with families, generations of families, quite frankly. So we'll continue that fine work and continue to outreach into the community.
Very nice. All right, well, I'm going to
let me just add that we have had some success. We've been around as long as we have. As a result of our work that we have newborn screening in Georgia, so that every newborn in Georgia is screened for sickle cell. And we've had a lot of, as a result of that, we've been able to detect who has the trait, who has the disease, follow them on to make sure they get the medical attention they need. As a result, sickle cell patients are living longer. So what that means is it's not just a children's disease anymore. It is a disease that affects adults. And the challenge is that the adult population does not receive the attention that the youth population has. We're trying to address that as well. We're also trying to address something new in the fact that one of the problems that people have who have sickle cell is that they have episodes in which they experience excruciating pain. We've been fortunate in Georgia in that we were able to persuade the Georgia General Assembly to legalize the use of medical cannabinoid oil as a method of treatment for that pain. So we're working to bring patients together with those resources to make sure they get those resources as well.
Now, when you talk about the cannabinoid oil, how does that work for a sickle cell patient? What do they do with it?
It is right now the oil is ingested orally. So there's about 8 different conditions, but it's not available in Georgia just yet. But the way that the law states, if they are in possession of it, then they are granted immunity. So they'll have to go outside of the state in order to get it for now. But the legislature is still working to make some tweaks, I think, for the law. So we're still working with them.
Wow. You guys, I just want to tell you, I have been in here for maybe an hour and a half. And if you have sickle cell disease, if you have a member in your family with sickle cell disease and you have questions and you have support, this is an amazing foundation here in Georgia. individuals, everybody that I have spoken to has an amazing amount of knowledge that can be assisted, it can help you with your life. So please come here, get involved, get the support. This is an amazing foundation. So thank you so much to your dad. Thank you for continuing his work. And I know you are over, who comes in and through your foundation. So congratulations to you for choosing such an amazing staff to have to continue his work, because this is an amazing foundation. I love it. I love your work. I love what you guys are doing. And Caribbean Focus TV is going to be around from now on. So, you guys will be seeing us some more. But we're going to let them go and get back to their festivities. Everybody, make sure that you stay focused.
Yeah, it's the Caribbean Queen, Allison Hines. And you know what? You're watching Caribbean Focus TV. You know how we do. Roll it, gal, rah.
Hello again, Caribbean Focus TV viewers. This is Koi Renee. We are in Daytona Beach, Florida, helping to gather just great information to help you understand how important and how severe sickle cell disease can really be. Now in part one, you met Miss Camille Jarman. She was a mom, and we met her daughter, and they talked about her having sickle cell as a parent. Now I want to take you to what it's like being a mom with a child who has sickle cell disease. So stay tuned and stay focused. I would like to introduce you to Miss Ronda White. Ronda and I actually had children at the same daycare, and it was after a little while of our children being in daycare together that I found out about her little boy having sickle cell. I think Ronda is just an amazing, amazing mom. She is totally dedicated to her son. So Caribbean Focus TV viewers, please allow me to introduce you to Miss Ronda White. Hello, Ronda. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good. Now, I want you to tell our viewers how you found out about BJ having sickle cell.
Well, I kind of had an idea because his dad has the trait and I have the trait also. So usually two traits make a whole. So after I had him, he was about 6 months when they fully diagnosed him with sickle cell.
And what happened when he was 6 months old for the doctors to go ahead and test him to see if he actually had sickle cell?
Because of the trait between the father and I, they were going to test him each month anyway.
Okay. So that's just procedure, being that you and Broderick Sr. had the trait. It was just procedure to continue to test him to see if he actually had full-blown sickle cell.
Right.
So what type of sickle cell does BJ actually have?
He has Sickle Cell SS, which is the worst type of sickle cell to have.
Okay. So tell us, what has life been like for you having a baby with sickle cell?
It's hard sometimes because he can't do what normal kids do as far as playing in the pool and having to stay hydrated all the time. But he's getting used to it. We're getting used to it. It's not as hard as it was when he first was diagnosed when he was younger.
The one and him, you a be you and me a be me. Caribbean Focus TV. Bad mind, Mr. Some of them I pray. Benny Tandy, Jack Frost, stay focused. All right.
Tell me, what has your life been like having sickle cell?
It's been really difficult.
Why has it been difficult for you?
Because of the crisis and pain.
And what does the pain feel like?
I don't really have a question. I don't really have an answer
for that. No, you can't describe it to me. It's just that insane that you can't even compare it to anything that you know.
No.
Wow. So what about the blood transfusions? Mommy told me that you get blood transfusions every single month. How is that for you?
It's good.
It's good? You're not scared?
No.
Why not?
I'm just not.
So why? Because does it hurt? Does it hurt for you to get a blood transfusion?
No.
No? So what do you do? What happens when you go to the hospital for a blood transfusion?
They gave me a shot inside of my port. And then they just because on the first day when I go there, they just get blood, and then when I go back, they tell me how much I will need.
So If you could have one wish, any wish right now, what would that one wish be?
To find a cure for sickle cell.
Why?
Because I don't like it.
You don't like having it? No. So tell me about your friends and how many of your friends know you have sickle cell and how they feel about you having sickle cell.
Well, they don't know yet, except my best friend Khalil. And he's been to the hospital with me.
You okay, baby? All right, Caribbean Focus TV viewers, I hope that you found this interview with Miss Ronda White and her son BJ as informative and powerful as I did. This is a dear friend of mine. I've watched BJ grow up and I've seen her spend days and days and days in the hospital with her baby, and I commend you. You are an amazing, amazing mom. You are so dedicated. And I know if you did have another baby and went into labor, you would try to get out the bed to get to BJ. I know you would. But Caribbean Focus, make sure that you stay tuned and stay focused.
Stay focused.
All right, it's a wrap. We truly want to send our hearts out to those living with sickle cell, battling sickle cell. Take care of yourselves. Drink lots and lots and lots of water. The more water you drink, the better your body will be. Eat a lot of anti-inflammatories, all the stuff that we've learned about in these last 2 episodes. Don't forget, you can go on to www.caribbeanfocus.tv to find all our past and present episodes. Send us your questions, your comments to caribbeanfocustv@gmail.com. Don't forget to go on to social media. We love talking with you guys. Go on to Facebook, like our page, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, any social media, we're there. Now, I want to take a moment to say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you to everyone who helped me make this episode, just these last 2 episodes, powerful. First and foremost, thank you to the family at John Trinity Range. Thank you to BJ and Rhonda for talking to us and allowing us to share their story. Thank you to the Sickle Cell Association of Georgia for allowing us to film the mile-long walk they had here and for sitting down with us and talking to us. Thank you so much to Miss Cassandra Trimnell of SickleCell101.org. You have been amazingly, you just assisted me in ways that I don't think you understand. You helped make this show so amazing. Now, I'm not sure who I was emailing at Bold Lips for Sickle Cell, but thank you so much for helping me by sending me all the information that you sent me on Bold Lips for Sickle Cell, which was founded by Shamonica Wiggins and Jewel Darbone. Now, guess what? Jewel Darbone, Shamonica Wiggins, and Miss Cassandra Trimnell, they were all presenters at the 43rd Annual Sickle Cell Convention that was September 23rd to the 26th in Washington, D.C. That is the type of assistance we had in producing this show. So make sure that you guys take a picture, hashtag it, Bold Lips for Sickle Cell, and hashtag Caribbean Focus TV. We love you guys. We appreciate everyone. Make sure that you turn on the TV next Saturday, 5 o'clock, because we will be back. We love you. Stay focused.
Brothers and sisters, we must lend a helping hand. We must lend a helping hand to uplift our fellow neighbors in any way we can. In any way we can. Caribbean Focus TV will bridge the gap and bring us together. Facing tests and trials, we'll fight for survival and spread the word. To reach up for the sky. Stay focused, 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 and our dreams will
Made in Georgia.